All right, enjoy, and may you have great benefit for yourself and everybody in your life. So I'd like to start in this first session to engage in some technique that they use in Zen, helps at the beginning. So we'll basically bring our awareness to the body breathing, to the movement, the in and out of the air coming in and out. It's not just air, it's life, energy, love. So simply keeping the attention on the movement, the sensations connected to the breathing process, not allowing ourselves to drift in the suggestions of the mind. It's natural that the mind will keep offering baits, images, pictures, things to do. So we don't try to stop them. We are just seeing these thoughts and not engaging with them, and using the breath awareness as a non-conceptual anchor into the now. And another part is that we will also count. We have like we breathe in, out, and then inwardly we say 1, and then we count up to 10, and then once we get to 10, we'll do one more cycle of 10. And now it may happen, it's natural that at some point as we are doing this, we are kind of lost, we are kind of taken, hijacked by the mind, and we even forget what we're doing. And so in that case, when you notice that, you come back to the present awareness, simply return to the last number that you remembered. So if you were like, oh, what was that? Oh, 5. You go back to 6 and continue the 10 cycle. So we'll engage in 2 such cycles. At this point, we can relax this sense of focusing into one thing. It's a little bit like a straitjacket. And also we stop counting. This is meant to be used just for a little bit of time, especially if the mind is very active. But now we don't focus on the breath anymore. And we simply welcome the totality of your experience as it is unfolding from moment to moment. And our experience is made out of this phenomenal movement of the mind that appears as inner voices or pictures. So there are thoughts coming and going. And then our experience is made out of the experience of the body, where we have feelings, emotions, energies, sensations. But in one word will be sensations. We have these functional sensations of the contact with the couch or the chair, various energies in the body. And even these feelings, whatever we may carry, anxiety or boredom or any emotional flavor, is actually also a sensation somewhere in the chest, in the belly, in the throat. And then there's another aspect of our experience of external sense perceptions. And with the eyes closed, we mostly have sounds or the tactile, clothes on our skin, any breeze. So when I say welcome, the totality of our experience means that we gently notice without focusing into one particular area, without focusing into some feeling or without focusing only into the thoughts. It's more like watching with a panoramic, unfocused, open attention, this ever-changing landscape. And we watch without trying to change anything, without trying to get rid of any feeling, without trying to figure out something. If there is any unpleasantness in the body, we fully allow it to be. We allow thoughts. We don't fight with them. However, as far as these thoughts go, we treat them as trains in a station. Trains coming in a station, leaving a station. And we awareness are the station. So we allow the trains to unfold. Yes, we don't hop in, hop on. We stay as the station. In Buddhism, they call this to be aware of the totality of the field with equanimity. My teacher calls it to welcome all this content with benevolent indifference. We keep this attention open and free. We don't try to control the attention or not allow the attention to just hone into one thing, something in the body or something in the head or in the mind. The attention, it's like a focus, and it's like you have a camera and you open the aperture of the camera all the way, as if we are contemplating a large vista. And allowing the body to relax, releasing the weight of your body onto the chair, the couch, and relaxing the weight of the hands, letting them be fully supported. Relaxing the jaw, you can let it slightly hang. The facial muscles, we can see them as if the face is like a mask, kind of floating in this ocean of space. And each time we notice we have hopped onto a train, been taken somewhere else, we just gently kind of hop off. And right away, We are back in the station, safe to hop off. As far as these thoughts go, we see them as birds chirping or clouds passing. They are irrelevant. We see them, but we don't log in. We don't get involved into thinking. Often this active thinkingness comes from this strong habit of chasing fulfillment in the future, trying to control, trying to get something. So this thinking may arise out of feelings in the body, tensions, dissatisfaction, fear energy in the body that we resist. And then it just bubbles up as lots of thoughts. So turn your attention towards the experience of the body, not the body as an image in a mirror, but our actual experience right now. How do we know that there is a body if we don't go into thinking or if we don't open the eyes? And simply welcome and notice all these clusters of sensations, energies. And we take this awareness as this attitude of a well-paid scientist that simply notices the sensations or feelings in the body are like a rare type of butterfly on a deserted island. And the scientist simply allows the butterfly to live its life and simply watches it. So the same with us here. Whatever is in the body, we let go trying to change anything or without trying to understand, analyze. Some of us may feel relaxed energies in the body. Some of us may feel numb or feeling nothing. Or some of us may notice some slight discomfort, agitation, tension, knots somewhere. All cases are fine. If there is any discomfort or slight tension, we welcome it completely. And explore it a bit. See where exactly it is, what type of sensation. It's a small area or a big area. It's changing or static. Being the witness of these energies without doing anything special to them, allowing everything to be as it is, and effortlessly being aware. And if we notice any slight unpleasantness, let go resisting it, like releasing custody over these energies, fully allowing them to be as they are, like fishes that swim in the ocean. We are not trying to control them, not trying to understand them or label them. It's just energy. Also, we don't need to focus into them. Focusing into a sensation, a feeling, only maintains it, exacerbates it. So we can open the attention and notice the space, the background in which the sensations appear. We can zoom out a little bit more out of just sensation and go back to this multi-dimensional being open to the totality of the now. Sensation is just part of it. I wanted to explore this for a bit because usually most people are mostly into the head, unaware of what's in the body. But we can now go back to this open, global, unfocused alertness. And simply allowing ourselves to just be. Make sure you are welcoming all these phenomena on an equal footing. So sensations are not more important than sounds or than thoughts. So being open to the now as it comes. Some passing thought, some energies, some sounds. Without focusing into anything in particular. And notice the tendency of the mind to escape, the tendency of our awareness to somehow get lost into some movie, the past or the future. So we keep bringing ourselves back to this open, empty, aware spaciousness. allowing everything to be as it is. All these phenomena, thoughts, sensations, sounds, they all happen by themselves. We don't stop them, we don't do anything to them. This Indian sage Ramana said, "Let what comes come, let what goes go. Be interested in that which remains." Also notice this, there might be some slight effort present within us, some sense of trying to meditate, trying to just notice if there is such thing, some slight dynamism of maybe trying to fight something or trying to attain something, trying to do a good job meditating. Which appears as some type of tension in the body or in the head. So just try now, just the best you can, to relax the meditator, like dismissing, giving a break to the meditator and all of its attempts to make something happen. Just let yourself be. And being is natural, it's effortless, doesn't need help. If you notice some tension or something in your body, there may be the temptation to try to do something to understand it or to get rid of it somehow. Just the best you can, refrain from that. Nothing needs to change. So if there is such tension or not, welcome it completely. It's not going to kill us. They are not a problem. And some of us, we may become aware more of these things, but these were here all along. We're just busy. Let the waves be the waves. And the true meditation is very similar to having arrived in some long waited vacation on a beach somewhere. It's no one, and we're just lying on this hammock and we're just chilling like a cat. Nothing to figure out, nothing to change. Open sense of non focused attention. And when we don't focus into something, we have a chance to notice this background of space, out of which thoughts, images, feelings, they all bubble up into this background of space. And then they fade away back into it. In Buddhism, they was translated as emptiness, but it's more like a emptyfulness because it's an alive, aware, awake spaciousness. Our being, which is effortlessly aware of the coming and going of things, the aware background, which is there all the time. All the agitation, the tensions, they are just appearances floating through this relaxed, silent, aware background. I noted I spoke at the beginning about being aware of the totality of our experience. And I mentioned these three realms of thought, sensation, and sounds that are coming and going. But this actually is just half of our experience. That's the phenomenal, the ever changing. There is the other the other part, which is that which is aware. We can call it whatever names we call it: consciousness, awareness, witnessing, presence, many names, many religions. But forget about names. Just noticing in our experience, there's all this stuff like the sound of my voice, sensations in the belly. There is stuff, and there is that, whatever it is, which perceives right now. That, whatever it is, we can't localize it, doesn't have a color, doesn't have a shape, but something is effortlessly aware, not as a practice, but as a natural experience of being aware. So for the last few minutes, be less concerned about these coming and goings. Open your attention and tune into this sense of being, sense of this wordless I amness. Sensing this presence. And this presence is not something that we created through meditation. This presence is that which is hearing these words right now. This aware presence is not, doesn't need effort to be. Actually, any effort creates some kind of fake tension. Sensing this aware, spacious silence. And notice how there are no problems right now. problems are only in the past or the future connected to a me. So resting as this aware openness and allowing everything in the phenomenal world to happen as it happens. Not being busy with the clouds, resting as this aware, welcoming sky. And for another few minutes, just do nothing. Do nothing. And you can gradually allow this presence to gradually open the eyelids, just a little bit at the beginning. Nothing needs to change, just this new type of phenomenal perceptions come in, visuals. And instead of focusing on whatever objects are there, notice first the space without which the objects wouldn't be anywhere. Then allow yourself to gaze around, free from labels, free from memory, as if you were somehow alien consciousness entering this body, seeing things fresh. Without the filter of interpretation.